Busy as always, eh, tactician? Careful now. Keep that nose of yours so close to the grindstone and you're liable to sand it off.
Someone has to pick up the slack around here. Especially for those with nothing better to do than waste time with pointless banter.
Ho ho! You've a sharp tongue, milady. But hear me out. You may find your impatience misplaced.
I really have things to do.
You see, something's been troubling me for a while now. What's a woman like you doing in the service of a man like Crom?
What do you mean?
Oh, Crom's a brave fellow, true. But he's chosen a hard road to travel. I'm not sure I see the attraction for someone of your caliber. Seems like you could do better than collect crumbs from his table.
It's a hard road, no denying it, but it's the same we've always traveled. Through thick and thin, we've stuck together. I see no reason to change that.
Noble words and well spoken, but I expect nothing less. I've had my eye on you ever since our first battle.
Is there a point to all this?
I've had my say. For today. Just think on it, will you?
Think on what?
There she is, busy as a honeybee and accomplishing twice as much, I warrant. Ha 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 ha!
Why are you following me around? If you're looking for trouble...
Of course not! I have no quarrel to pick with you.
Then what do you want? Why do you keep pestering me so?
You're not one for reading between the lines, are you? Then I shall spell it out. I want you to leave Crom and his gang and serve as my tactician instead.
You're trying to recruit me?
Of course. Why else would I keep chatting you up?
Indeed. Why else would you?
Well then, I would have your answer. Will you serve as tactician to Plegia?
I'm honored, I suppose? But no, I'd never take a position there.
Why not? Plegia's as fine a realm as any in the land.
Yes, it is, and I'm the tactician who inflicted a humiliating defeat on her. What would your people say if I were given control of their army?
The people? You don't have to worry about them. They love their old king, you know. If I tell them you're the woman for the job, they'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps even hold a parade in your honor.
So after this war is over, you intend to return to Plegia?
I suppose. Most likely. I haven't given it much thought, to be honest.
What? But if you don't return, you'll have no need for a tactician anyways. Perhaps you should decide your own future before we start discussing mine.
I suppose you're right. What am I going to do after this war?
Let me know what you come up with. Or don't. That's fine too. Well, that's enough for today. Besides, it's about time for Gangrel's daily visit. Every day, just like clockwork, that one.
Greetings, Robin. Guess who? Here, I brought you a gift from the market. Made a trip especially for you.
Flowers? Thank you, I guess. An odd sort of gift coming from you.
I suppose it is, now that you mention it. Not quite my image, eh? Truth is, this is the first time I've ever tried this sort of thing. In the old days, I couldn't swing my arms without striking one sycophant or another. And I did, fairly often. Simpering merchants, trembling corporals, women of all types and backgrounds. Everyone was agreeable, whether I earned their friendship or not.
It was the throne they revered, not the man who sat in it.
Really? Why, how shocking.
Anyways, have you made a decision yet about where you'll go after the war?
Not yet. I'm still considering all the possibilities. That cur Valadar left Plegia little more than a smoking ruin. She's a shadow of her former self. No denying.
Your realm has suffered greatly, it's true.
When this war is done, I'm not sure there'll be a nation to govern or people to serve. But then again, if it can be saved, the former king is just the man for the job. What's this? I don't hear you disagreeing. In fact, your face almost looks hopeful. Has my rousing speech convinced you to quit Crom and cast your lot with me?
What? No, not at all. But I am glad to see you taking things seriously for once.
Of course I do when it comes to Plegia. I hope you'll do the same, tactician. Oh, tactician! Your favorite former monarch is here again. So, what say you? Have you made a decision? Will you take me up on my offer?
Gangrel, I see that you've been making a genuine effort to change. So in return, I've been giving your proposal some serious thought.
Oh, it's an effort, all right. I'm not used to begging and wheedling. Back in the old days, when I saw something I wanted, I took it. No questions asked.
I suppose being a murderous despot does have its advantages. So what of your past deeds? Have you any regrets?
Without question, power can be a great and terrible thing. At some point, I began to live for it, and only it. I forgot what normal life was. Now I'm just Gangrel, foot soldier. It's easy to renounce my old wicked ways. But what if I return to Plegia and end up on the throne once again? I'm still a flawed, weak man. I'll need someone to keep me in line. Someone like you, for example. You wouldn't let me stray, would you?
It sounds like you're looking for a babysitter.
No, I'm looking for you, Robin. I want you at my side.
This is starting to sound like a different kind of proposal altogether.
What do you mean? Could I be any more clear in asking for your hand in marriage? One moment. Did I forget that part?
What? You've only talked about hiring me as a tactician.
Tactician, wife, it's all the same. Who cares about the details? You and me together forever. That's my proposition to you.
That has to be the most ham-fisted marriage proposal I've ever heard. If I were to accept, I need proof you've changed, and will stay changed.
I'll swear it up and down. I will jump through whatever hoops you deem fit. With you at my side, I'll want for nothing. I could never be tempted by power again. You'll make me a better person, my lady. Someone who rules justly. Someone who makes the world a better place. But I won't neglect your happiness either. Don't you worry. I'll love you like no man has ever loved, even once you become a wizened old hag.
That's almost romantic, in a way. But if you speak the truth, I'd be honored to share my life with you.
You would? Truly? What? Ooh, yes! Robin and I are to wed! This calls for a feast. Slaughter all the livestock you can find!
Oh gods, no! No one is doing that. Besides, we have more important matters to attend to first. Ruling justly, making the world a better place, remember?
Oh, yes, of course. Building a future of peace and prosperity. Then we slaughter everything for the greatest feast this world has ever seen!
This is going to take a little work.
How in blazes did you get me to love you? If you're trying to make a new man of me, it's working.